Okay, my lovelies. It's your girl, Samantha Jade. Much love and light to you all. Quite honestly, it is 5:22 a.m. All right. It is also 3:25 on my angel number clock. For those that don't know, that is a clock specifically designated. Wasn't my plan. Okay, 22 on the timer here. So a lot of synchronicities popping off already here. Look up those angel numbers, would you? But I'm trying to get back to the angel clock for those that don't know. Long story short, the universe picked out a clock for me that does not seem to work on anything other than divine angel number time. Okay, so there's that. All right. So yeah, I haven't been to bed yet. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just learned any more to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying, collective? Because you don't want to fight against your protection, that's for sure. And we are definitely divinely protected. One on the timer. Okay. Here's the sitch. So we're talking about, you, your person, this whole situationship with the relationship, your twin flame counterpart connection, and the like. Okay, now this is a general reading. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to be talking about twin flame, this, that, and the other. You may be saying I don't have one, but it resonates. Cool. We're talking about your soulmate then. All right, make it make sense. And if it doesn't, that's cool too. Please, 133 on the timer. Do not throw your intuition out the window ever for anyone or anything, okay? Twin flame included, 144. So there's that. Yeah. So whoever is going to be resonating with this, again, general collective message, okay? And if you're saying, gosh, all of these general collectives don't seem to include my energy, I need you to hit the like. Be sure that you're subscribed. Hit the bell notification as well, okay? Subscribing isn't always, enough. It seems. So you could be subscribed and I could be uploading left and right and you have no idea about that. So there's that in case some of you were wondering. But yeah, so let's get into this. Whoever's resonating with this will be in separation, that's for sure. After a major conflict. And the reason why I say major collective, I literally have two tarot decks in my hands right now, okay? And it's giving to the left is the bottom of the deck being the Five of Swords, and to the right, bottom of the deck, being the Five of Wands. I mean, Five of Wands alone is the card for fuckery. It's like, wow, this is what the heck is going on here? And then you want to add the Five of Swords to it? Like, this is like the 2.0 version of ish that went wrong, okay? 303 on the clock. All right. So you're divinely guided and assisted through this. Please don't worry. All right. 328. On the angel clock as well. I don't know why I'm like hyper focused. 313 on these synchronicities. All right. So there's that. Okay, now yeah. So I don't know if this person put you in like competition, like it was like they expected you to just kind of like stand down and comply to their like breadcrumbing or 333 gaslighting, or expecting, there was something referable to expectations here, you guys. You know how like there's a saying, it's like right person, wrong time, okay? And I know there is something that comes out referable to timing, obviously. It's like a no-brainer, but like I have gone ahead and pre-pulled certain oracles for you, and I know that timing was definitely chosen, that part of the theme for this, but there's like more to it than that. It's like this person was the right person but had the wrong mindset. Golly, I mean, this is giving wrong mindset about self, about life, about you, about the connection. I mean, and this could have been quite frustrating because it's like, I don't know, collective. I kind of personally liken it to the last Matrix movie, the very last one. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. That's so silly. Let me know in the comment section what the actual, because obviously it's the Matrix, but like which one, right? But it's literally the very last one. I'm trying to think, what year was that? Because I don't think it was, I think it was 2022. I think it was. So anyways, there's like a scene in that movie, And in this instance, like, remember, think back to like the first Matrix, right? Like the OG one, right? And it's like they were all kind of, it was like the whole team was kind of like trying to wake up Neo into like who he is, right? Like they suspected, they believed, they bridged the gap where Neo's faith may have failed him, right? Or society or the world, whatever, right? Or the universe. Well, this very last one, yeah, that's crazy. It's 3:30 on the angel clock. A lot of threes, a lot of divinity here. 5:33 on the timer. Change with this divinity, this divine assistance, okay? I mean, this is giving like, I mean, 3:30. So that's literally like, I mean, divine ascended masters, okay, which Yeshua comes to mind, just saying. And 0 is literally the number of God. Um, you guys are really old souls. I mean, this is like energy not to be messed with. I don't understand why this person would have been 609. So you guys are mirroring in some ways. So you guys could have had similar traumas, right? But just like reacted differently. Or I'm hearing to say, this is so crazy, collective, because I don't, I'm not a doctor, I promise. I'm not giving away any medical or legal advice, okay? But the thing is that something referable to your person's brain chemistry got like, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. Please be mindful of that. I'm trying to articulate myself at 5:30 in the morning. It's like, trauma can change the body. Like, first of all, you can have a trauma like from 27 years ago that will literally, if left unhealed, still to this day be affecting your central nervous system. I mean, it's that serious, right? So there's like all these like alchemical reactions, and especially if you're not transmuting that, right? There's just the chemical reaction. Alchemical meaning more like, okay, like you transmuted and you kind of transposed out of the energy, or out of the lack, or out of the low vibes, right? Out of the no safety zone into, like, okay, I own who I am. I understand I'm protected. I understand that I'm untouchable, kind of thing, right? But this person, yeah, this person, they didn't have that mechanism. Yeah, see, they see you as the nourisher. This came out before, collective, whenever I use this deck. This is a new deck for me, so bear with, because I'm yeah. Spirit saying they just really, really, really regret that they didn't pick you, or the connection, or that, in fact, they didn't nourish the connection, and then you ultimately had to call judgment. 8:11 on the clock, reducing to 10 endings. Yeah, they might even be in spiritual jail on the strength of this collective. 8 of Swords. At least mental imprisonment. And really, at the end of the day, they're the King of Cups. They're worried that you are the Queen of Swords. And I'm saying King and Queen because they're literally energies, not attached to anybody's genitalia. So if the energy is resonating with you, take it, right? This person is actively manifesting, okay? But on top of it, here's the sweet spot, if you can believe it. They're walking away from toxicities. And this is putting them in alignment to become further enlightened. So your person's waking up. And this is all for the 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. They're still in this 8 of Swords energy, though, because they're kind of thinking like, so 10 of Cups and all of that, right? Like whatever I just said, right? It equals like everything that you're looking for. Like the reason why you're here, like what you want is that. But they're like still up in arms about like the past. And again, this 2 of Swords keeps coming out. 2 of Swords, 2 of Swords. So they were under a level of disillusionment, okay? They were confused. And you're coming out as the star, right? They wanted to Wands you, Page of Wands, right? But still, they're in like this 7 of Swords and Seven of Wands, right? It's like they're still fighting for balance. They're still fighting for like alchemy, I'm hearing. So you could be teaching this person, whether from afar or like if you have a platform like myself, you know, or I don't know, however else you'd be teaching this person without like just sitting them down to be like, and step 3, you know, so make it make sense for you. But yeah, this person is not interested in anyone else. If they ever were collective, right? Like, so like if you know, okay, well, what do you mean they're not interested? Last I knew they were dating 3 other females, you know. Um, that didn't end well. Surprise, surprise. This person has to come pick you and give you the 6 of Pentacles and the Justice card literally coming out. As well as the Paranormal card. And this is not a traditional deck, okay? It's a wonder we don't have the Devil card coming out here because they're obsessed. They're actively trying to manifest, like, it's almost, oh my god, it's almost like they're scripting, like, okay, when I come in, like, okay, if this goes well and she says yes, or like he says yes, like, take the energy as it resonates, then I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna do this, right? But it's still like the active planning phase. Like, it's like, okay, so you're still with the glue stick and the vision board about this instead of picking up the phone and texting, right? Gosh, collective, you're coming out as, I didn't even know, because again, I don't know this deck very well. This person was severely imbalanced, Temperance coming out upside down, but I'm trying to say that you're coming out even as the, so you came out as the nourisher. Okay, this card's back out again, mind you. All they could think about is that, like, wow, you're so great, and like you lift me up and help grow me, right? Grow in the sense of whatever that may mean, right? Um, get your mind out the gutter, honey. Okay, like not every kind of way you might think it might mean, but it's almost like this person was like stunted emotionally or like psychologically from trauma, and this definitely could stem from childhood-ish. Okay, this man, okay, man's is presenting like 2 feet tall compared to, you know, the energy depicted as you, the nourisher, okay, the one who handed down judgment on the connection and decided to have a glow up and live their best life and laugh anyways. All right, because you worked to heal your shadow side right up into balance, and you protect your energy, and you are strong AF, and Spirit saying this is true with the Ace of Brushes, but also this is leading you to this glow up energy, this new path, right? It's giving spice of life, living La Vida Loca in the most sane and healthful way of that phraseology, okay? But you're also coming out as nurturer of brushes. I mean, my God, what don't you do then? Like, you know, question mark, hello, what are you doing? Let me know in the comment section, okay? You could have a cat, all right, you don't have to. Could have tattoos. Could have short or medium curly hair. Could be, you know, could have like a mom bod or, you know, could be just like a fuller figure gal, but goddess like, none other, right? You don't have to be collective if you're saying, you know, I'm full on a male and I'm full on resonating as the nurturer. Oh, you know what? Please let me know who you are so I can celebrate you specifically, because, you know, I just like to see all that the universe has created. You know, I just like to see, you know, all the beautiful things and the handsome pleasantries. Okay. I don't bite, I promise. But no, I just feel like people should be celebrated for being good people. So there's that. Okay. So, um, you could be a musician. They could be a musician. Doesn't have to be, or it could be like, somebody in communications as well. This kind of seems to be like a DJ type of podcaster man. Also of ethnicity. Okay. Lighter skin, doesn't have to be short curly hair. Okay. This person may dress like in like whatever they got going on, but like khakis, like khaki pants or like tan pants. 1444. I mean, heavy, heavy divine assistance here and protection. All right. You're coming out again as balance, like literally the temperance angel. And this scares the hell out of them because they're like, even on my best days, I'm at 9 of Swords at night. Um, which is like still giving heavy insomnia vibes. It's giving, escapism into being lulled into sleep. Okay, so there's a whole ball of wax here referable to mental health, and I'm hearing libation station, toxicities, right? Lack of mindset, fearful, like anxious, and like, it's nothing you would want, and so they go, yeah, this is nothing. They can't even handle this. I can't even handle being me. Why would I bring being me to them, to their table, when it's all balanced out and it's all got the yin and the yang, and like they don't need anything from me, and anything I could give would be like taking from them, right? So they just figured, well, you know what? Let me just let the nourisher nourish somebody who's deserving. Enter heartache for both you and this person, right? This person could be quite the go-getter in other respects, though. It's crazy. It's like, okay, as long as it's like strategical or tactical without like my heart being involved, I can do this, right? So it's giving like, okay, it's like whenever you go, okay, what's my to-do list? And then you go, what's the easiest thing? You focus there, right? Some of us are like the opposite though, and this could be the case, okay? With this mirroring energy, you could be in fact quite the opposite, where it's like, okay, what's the one that's going to give me the most sense of like slaying my day? Like, what is not necessarily the easiest, but like the most effective and like clears up my week faster, kind of vibes. And you just like straight tackle the demon, right? Like, and this person could have been like the opposite. It's like, well, I'm just gonna let the demon like in the corner of the room, and then I'm just going to go over to the libation station and have some more spirits and things, right? And this could have been a whole ball of wax. Chills on that, where it's like, okay, this person could actually even have an attachment. God, I hope not. Huh. If this is the case, honey bun, you would like have suspected this because you're coming out literally, I mean, on top of being the nurturer, like twice, like double the energy, you're coming out as the intuitive. I know this isn't your person, not to be rude, okay? Your person's a go-getter in other ways and strong in other ways, right? This is not me shitting on them. So, you or your person also looking at some archetypes here could be, Caucasian with dark hair, like brunette energy for both, okay? Shoulder length hair if you're a female, doesn't have to be. And the men are kind of bearded almost always. So this is, you could have your person could have a beard. They need healing. Oh my god, they're at the 10 of Wands over all of this. And they too are creative, but their creation is being stifled by, it's crazy. It's like they want to go after their dreams and they want to like make it big and this, that, and the other. Spirit saying this is true. What I'm getting ready to say. With this ace here. Which Ace of Records, is that, what is that for this? Is this, oh, yeah, so that's, you guys are supposed to be a power couple, okay? The Ace of Records, definitely abundance. Pair that with the Sun card energy. And this is hidden from you, that, your person is doing their own thing in solitary. I'm hearing to say solitary confinement. This person got benched, bro, like, because they were just all over the place and needed healing. And they could never even begin to even try to give you. You would have been in the Four Cups energy, that's for sure, trying to fuck around with them. But they want to fight for this connection. I'm getting recent throat chakra activations. That could be a level of the divine assistance, right? This person is at the Explorer of Pens level. All right. Speaking of goals, okay. Oh my god, and I just literally was talking about to-do list. I wish this was on the camera. This is such a cutie card. So, this is, you could have like blonde highlights. Doesn't have to be. It could be your person. Again, like shoulder length hair. Hold on a second. But this card actually literally depicts crossing off the goals. Like, one is listed as finish assessment. I'm not going to read them all. I can't even read them all. It's dark in here. This person is learning from you, the nourisher, in order to get justice on their side of the fence about whatever they're facing, whoever. We did speak of demons as well. It could literally be that. So kudos to both of you, quite frankly. So, delving further into this person's aspects of things, okay? They want you and they want the connection with you forever, okay? They see you looking good. They see that glow up, right? And they're saying, whoever you're talking to, you need to drop them. And if you don't, they're willing to compete. So that's crazy because it's like the tables are turned. Like at the beginning, they was like, nah, you going to stand over here in this line and I'm going to pit you against these other 3 chicks. And it's like, wait, huh? I'm a queen. I'm a high priest. I'm an empress. Like, what are you talking? I'm the option. Like, what do you mean? Like, right? And now here they go talking about, well, I'll be the one to compete for you. Like, what? This person is a little immature, quite frankly, emotionally. Okay. They want you to have their kids, though. They think that you already make an amazing parent if you're already one of those. And if you're not, they just have this, this intuitive download, if you will. This inner knowing, understanding that you would make a phenomenal parent for especially their baby. For some, maybe not all, okay, they may be leaving a connection. They're actually getting ready to, or in the workings of doing that. But for most of you, this person is realizing their toxicities, their behavior patterns, their thought patterns, and their mannerisms that hinder their growth. And again, they're looking to walk away from those things. This person is the right person. It's just not the right time. They're overwhelmed with their responsibilities, whatever that means. And they are struggling to find time for themselves, let alone, an actual full-on relationship that would actually be like something serious. 22:27 on the clock. All right. So balance is definitely needed to get to this, completing of, this cycle. Okay. They want you to know they are sorry and they hate how much they've hurt you, okay? They're nervous, all right, intimidated by you. Again, you've you've got a lot going on. I'd love to know all about it, but you've got a lot going on. Whatever you do, whatever you make, whoever you are, you've got places to go and people to see. It's giving that kind of energy, right? They're nervous because even if you take the whole, like, am I worthy enough? Am I enough off the table? They don't want to hold you back, You're so smart, they're saying. Your intellect really turns them on, all right? They enjoy the conversations that you've had, and they look to the future, okay, with hopefully you in it. Excuse me, and they dream about growing old together, and they say they're going to contact you soon, collective. Ooh. So let's see what more they're going to be talking about, or what's the sitch? What's the sitch here? All right, so definitely a past life connection. Makes sense. It's your freaking counterpart. That's an understatement, right? This is true love, okay? But the thing is, you gotta have boundaries, all right? Having boundaries is sensible and it's important for any connection, right? That's like, okay, think about it. If you have no boundaries, you don't know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you don't know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you're not properly living your life, right? Like, so this could have been, oh my God, that was it. Your person didn't even know who the hell they were. They're just milling about, crossing one thing off the to-do list onto the next one, but they forgot about finding who they are. Enter you probably triggered the crap out of this person. Probably. Yeah, right. No, you did. The divine saying, be receptive though, be ready to receive, what they were planning for you. Okay, they meaning the divine, because again, Judgment card came out, and we're talking about like, yeah, it was you that called judgment, but guess what happened for you to even call judgment? Your divine guidance team was like whispering in your ear, like, here's the thing, red flag, you need a boundary, right? Like, I mean, come on, nothing just happens, right? But this love, it's magnetic. It's drawing you back, and it always will, unless and until the contract is null and void. All right. And that would literally have to be at the hand of God, at the hand of source, at the hand of the divine, the universe, however you subscribe. Okay. But the divine is helping you recognize signs and miracles referable to life in general, as well as this connection. The attraction is definitely felt on both sides. No worries there. Okay. Don't even try. All right. The universe is guiding you and your person back to the natural course, back to the plan. All right, back to the blueprint. That's why you're here. You're templated with something to do, which is an understatement. Okay, synchronicities all around you. Okay, notice them all. All right, be open to look for them, to receive them. All right, because they're leading you to this true love. Now, here's the thing. You were a catalyst for the spiritual awakening of your person. You got to trust that everything's happening for this connection, not against it, and in divine timing, and in order for it to flourish, not just be half-assed, right? So no need to go chasing your person down to be like, do you want to be half-assed now? No, that's not the question or an option, right? Um, and lastly, Spirit wants you to know that, hey, guess what? It's not just you. It's not just your connection. You're not the only one. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together, right? Unless you believe otherwise. If you really feel like, I'm just going to be stubborn and I'm going to believe that there's no way in how we can overcome, whatever that Five of Swords, Five of Wands fuckery-ish was, then that's your truth, right? And maybe you can't. Okay, and that's your truth. So be mindful, to manifest and magnify what you will, collective, right? What will you tolerate? What will you desire? What will you experience? It's all tied in, okay? So I don't really know why exactly, but I was pulled to the ask and it is given card. So we're just gonna see what the message is. I got 4 cards here. 4 is definitely angelic realm, but also healing. So probably a good number for this connection. Makes sense. The first card out we have is I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. All right. And it says, there's no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are, but you cannot constantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts you are usually thinking. So, okay, the mirror exercise here is that you both, on your own side of the fence here, proverbially or quite literally, take the energy as it resonates, are actively climbing out of the crab barrel. Okay, the crab barrel meaning the mentality that holds you back. Okay, I think we even saw evidence of that coming through the oracles referable to your person's energy, right? Well, guess what? You want to talk about your person, look at yourself though. See what I'm saying? 2818 on the clock. All right. Because that's where you help, heal the connection at its root. Okay. And this is not me saying, oh, hey, honey bun, hate to tell you the truth is that, this is all on your back. It's all on your shoulders and you've got to do all the work. No, I'm just trying to help you make sure you're doing your part. That's all. Right? Don't be so hyper focused about what's going on your person's side of the fence there when you're not done tidying up your area, right? Or making it as good for you as it should be and that you deserve it to be. Okay. When you really get into that mindset, you start thinking things are not good enough for you. And that's not in the sense of, don't worry, you're not going to just all of a sudden wake up and be like a grade A narcissist and you're going to be judgy, this, that, and the other. No, what I mean is simply, I'll just use myself as an example. I was in the store earlier, yesterday, I almost said today. I was in the store and I was like looking at this dress. I tried the dress on and I was like really excited when I saw it on the rack. And then it just kind of became like underwhelming. And I was like, well, I really love the color. And, I could see where the designer was going with it. But then I thought, for the purposes I would need it for, it really wouldn't present even as well as it does. If I could be seen in a, full frontal type of shot. And I thought, you know what, you're only going to see this from about like the shoulders up. And it wasn't that the dress was super expensive. It was that I just ultimately deduced reasonably, not psychotically or anything, but that the dress wasn't good enough for me. And I just like, you know what, I'm just going to wait for something that's really, it does it for me, and it makes dollars and cents and common sense for me to be like, this is something that I absolutely want and need in my closet, right? Otherwise, we're just kind of falling prey to those, things that add up to self-sabotage, our pockets, our wallets, our budgets, our dreams, our vacations, right? Our holidays, as it were. And I just like, you know what, this isn't quite good enough for me. And I was proud in that moment, collective, because I thought, you know what, go ahead, you badass, right? Because I promise you, I'm not a narcissist. And, I think that everybody is a gift to mankind if they want to be. So this isn't, me saying like, oh, you can't touch this, But at the same time, like, I know my worth. And like the divine wouldn't even let me forget. Like, trust me, okay? We've gone several rounds to get me to where I'm at now, okay? But continuing on, this next card, it says, I am standing on the leading edge of thought, okay? So again, a lot of mental energy we're talking about, and this is essentially the repair program, or the the defrag program for the software that is going on in your brain, right? And so the card says, just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. I feel like that was way too wordy, but whatever. Yeah, so learning to control the mechanism, the inner dialogue, and make it work for you such that your outward environment is changed for your betterment, okay? This is the goal, this is the plan, this is the lifestyle. This is alchemy, baby. Welcome. The next card says, I will love where I am right now. So it's important for you to be mindful that, guess what? At the end of the day, all we have is now. At the beginning of the day, all we have is now. We don't have yesterday. We don't have the past, and we don't have the future. Right now is what we have, right? And the more that you're grateful for the right now, watch what the future brings. I'm telling you. The more that you're grateful for right now, watch how you can heal out of the past with ease. Just saying. So that was for someone out there needed to know that. All right. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And your divine spiritual guidance team, your higher self, God, Goddess, however you subscribe, your angels, right, want to assist you in achieving this. All right. Oh my goodness. They say they love where you are right now, even if you don't, because they understand how joyful the journey to where you want to go will be, right? So it's like, okay, 33:30 on the clock. Wow, I can't even make it up. It's like, don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't get your boxer briefs in a bunch. Whatever you got going on, right? Don't let the wind crunch up there, okay? Like, whatever, right? If you're going to commando. Because the thing is, like, until you know everything, you don't know everything, right? And if you knew everything, you'd be so satisfied. Maybe just go with the flow and just be satisfied anyways, because you're kind of in the waiting room to some degree about all of this anyways, because you don't have complete 1000% type of control, especially referable to another person's free will, right? Or your soul in another meat suit's free will, right? Isn't it amazing to be here? I love it so much. Anyways, the last card here is absolute well-being is the basis of my universe, right? All is well. All is well. You want to freak out and you notice, you're being triggered, just say out loud, all is well. Just say it until you believe it. Because the thing is, collective, if you can say all is well 3 times, gosh, you're grounded enough to do that. Boy, that's a plus, right? And your throat chakra is open enough for you to say that. Man, now you're getting somewhere. See what I'm saying? Those baby steps. Try again. Keep doing it. Keep saying it. Keep believing. Giving up is not an option, right? Well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you, okay? You only have to allow it. Good thing it's not even something you got to cook up, like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. So that's what you do, long and short of it. From now until whenever divine timing, hands down its divine order for your person to come in. Again, let's not be manifesting half-assness, right? You deserve your twin flame, who is you, okay, to be healed enough to not self-sabotage you. Make sense? Right. So continue doing the work, collective, because that's what's pulling your person in to this much needed common ground, this commonality in vibration, frequency, ideation, in truths, core truths, beliefs, values, right? This person could have been all over the place, referable to their own truths, their own beliefs, their own values. They could have been, really, I'm getting chills on this, and I hate to say it, but it just seems like this person wasn't even acting in their own right mind, referable to like their core values, beliefs, and morals. It's like I don't know if this person got so hurt, they just let it all go out the window and then just became really like fleshly, carnal. If this person came to you in King of Wands energy, where it's like, hey, how you doing? You want your pants removed real quick or your skirt hiked up? This person was like living from Band-Aid to Band-Aid. And we already talked about escapism. So that is, no bueno. That's not good enough for you. Okay. Just like the dress, right? Now, this is not me saying, hey, go ahead and shit on your twin or anybody, right? We're not categorizing people as quote unquote less than enough, that less than our worth. Okay. It's just that we know with our worth, we deserve a certain vibration, a certain frequency, a certain type of connection, right? You wouldn't want to actually, unequally yoke yourself up to a literal ball and chain knowingly, would you? Gosh, that would be self-sabotage. And so at this point, it is self-sabotage to even try to entertain your twin, when they're nowhere near ready. Okay. So I get it. You love them, and you do. They love you too. Okay. They just need healing, right? It's not even, it's giving, it's not even about you. So, let go of the guilt, the shame, the regret. Oh, I shoulda, I coulda, I didn't. No, you all is well, right? Change that inner trajectory. All is well in your matrix. All is well, right? And that's what's really going to pull this person into alignment. You're breaking ground for them essentially. When you do your work, okay? And it's so much more important than that, beyond your divine masculine, your divine feminine, beyond your, counterpart, your twin flame, as it were, because quite frankly, collective, and I say this all the time, the work that you do helps the greater good for the collective consciousness. Okay, so that's why I always say thank you for doing the work. You're awesome AF. And please know I'm over here doing mine. All right, so if you appreciate me, and you appreciate the journey, and you appreciate the now we have together, as do I. All right, go ahead and hit the like. And if you enjoy my vibe, go ahead and subscribe. All right. I don't really bite, I promise. Okay. Yeah, so I think I've babbled long enough. I think I should try to ground down, meditate, and get to sleep now. Hopefully, I have served my purpose here for you, in helping you gain some clarity, just to see what's going on, referable to your connection and your person's psyche and their agenda, their classwork, coursework, as it were, because we're all here learning, right, at our own pace and according to our soul's needs. So be mindful not to judge your twin, it doesn't help anyways. It hurts, okay? Just like this person said, you know, no to the connection and broke their own heart, they broke your heart too, right? So let's just not add any more fuel to the fire in that regards, right? Let's just heal and get ready for the good, passionate kind of fire, you know. Maybe one that slowly burns with those embers all night, right, into the day. Wouldn't that be great? Anywho, I hope this helped, collective. Much love and light to you.